People. What's up? Look, before I pull out of the driveway and get on with this episode, I want to show you something that I got in the mail today. It's really weird. I'm sure all of you know I was in a band called Do Driver, and I got a little gift today for all my brothers in Do Driver still. I don't know, man, why they sent it to my house. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it? It says Do Driver with my address on it. It's kind of funny that they sent it to me, but whatever. A pen. It's nice. Thank you, Strange Writing Utensil Company, for the wonderful gift. I shall use it and probably lose it. This is going to be all over the place today. I got questions. I got a serious question I'll pose to you at the end from a friend of mine. And but in the meantime, it's going to be like a music episode, I guess. So if you're not into that stuff, just turn it off. But for everybody else, keep it on. Oh, I forgot. I broke my phone. You can't see it. Look, it's right there. God darn it. Don't even get me started, okay? We all have our horror stories with broken phones, and I got one, and it really makes me upset. There's that pit in your stomach. Well, that pit is turned into a sinkhole, and it's driving me crazy. So anyways, it could be worse, but whatever. So anyways, music. I been watching some documentaries lately. I've been thinking about music a little bit and the effect of to the degree of, I hate that I do it, but I compare today's music with the music that I grew up on. I'm sure everybody's going to do the same thing when, my daughter makes her In a Mile Crocodile videos when she gets older. But I had this kid talking to me, this younger kid today, talking to me about music and asking me about some older bands. For the life of me right now, I wasn't, I can't think of it, who we were talking about. But anyways, the conversation was, oh, who is this band? And I said, it's an older band, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, well, I know they're classic rock, but what would you consider them? And the thing about that was like, dude, the only reason why they're classic rock is just because it's been around for a long time. So that's just what people call it. It's not a genre. It's like calling a 1965 Corvette is a classic car. It wasn't called the 1965 Corvette classic car when it came out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just because it's old for no other reason. So I'm like, they didn't have genres like that around there. Back then, there wasn't, at least that I know of, there was never no genre like that. Like now they have post-punk pop and metalcore rap melody opera, and who the frig knows what else. It drives me nuts because everybody's got to be lumped into something. It's like, bro, oh, and not only that, but some of these bands out nowadays, with the growly vocals, and literally what they have is they have death metal vocals on them. But yet, if I put on Cannibal Corpse, they hate it. How the hell do you hate it? The dude's singing almost the exact same way. These guys wouldn't be singing the way they are if it wasn't for friggin' bands like Cannibal Corpse or friggin' whoever else. We all know who sings like this. And you don't like it? It just doesn't make any friggin' sense to me, man. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. So anyways, I got this guitar magazine, and on the cover of the guitar magazine is Slayer. And I tell my daughter, I go, yeah, when I was about your age, this is when Slayer came out, when I was 13. I go, I'm 45 right now. and they're still on the cover of rock and roll magazines. And guess what? They just put out a new album, and they're talking about it being the metal album of the year. Yeah, big time. That's what you call, my friends, longevity. And this is where I compare music to when I grew up to music back then. Who's around now that even has half that longevity, like, that they play on the radio? Do you know what I'm saying? These pop, whatever, bands, not even bands, these people who sing other people's songs, we all know who they are. Where's their longevity? There's no longevity. They have a couple hits and they die because no one sticks with anybody anymore. No one sticks with anyone. A song becomes popular, and in 2 weeks, oh, that song's old. If it's a great song, it's a great song. Well, where's the age of it? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And I really think that a lot of it has to do with things that we don't think about, things that we don't notice on the surface. And what that is the blood, sweat, and tears that went into making that song. And I really think that has something to do with it. When you have a pretty face handed a song and said, here, sing this, they have no connection to it whatsoever. There's nothing behind it to them. It's just words that they sing to a melody that's already been figured out for them, and they're just a conduit to the radio and to the bank account, the cash. Look, we're gonna make millions and millions of bucks off this, and we'll throw you a few. We're gonna make you richer than you ever dreamed you could be. But they have no control over anything. They're just puppets. I don't know. And I really think that's why, for the most part, there's no longevity at all in music anywhere. Any time now. I'm stuttering like crazy because, I get all worked up over this crap, but whatever. But you get what I'm saying. And, and Slayer comes out with a brand new album. Iron Maiden comes out with a brand new album. Iron Maiden's been around forever also. Okay, maybe longer than Slayer. Maybe a recording artist longer than Slayer. And they're still putting out an album. A double album they just put out, and I listened to it the other day. And if you're an Iron Maiden fan, it's fucking Iron Maiden, man. It's Iron Maiden. You listen to it and go, oh, hell yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That stuff, it just makes me feel good inside. It gives me goosebumps on my arms. I love it. I love that these guys still know what it's all about, and what music is all about. It's not just about singing a song and having a hit on the radio. It's about people trying to get along as best they can, even though they love each other and hate each other just in equal parts, and traveling and being in hot, sticky, crappy band rooms for years and years and years before you even get a taste of anything. And if you do get a taste of anything, look at me. We got a taste. We got, I opened up for Kiss. You tell me when I was 15 years old and first picked up a guitar that, in 2010, I think it was, that, check this out. In 2010, guess what you're gonna do? Be like, what? Strange being. You're gonna open up for Kiss at Darien Lake. I'll be like, get the fuck out of here. No way. No way. Well, it happened. And it took that long. It took that long. Other than that, why do we do this stuff? Because we love music. It's friggin' fun to play. It's creative. Everybody in that band has a talent they have honed and worked on for years. Given up hanging out on the street. Given up being with friends, just coming home and sitting in your bedroom or a basement for hours after school to play because you want to be a great musician like the ones before you. I'm glad to see, that there seems to be a resurgence of guitar players lately, which is really cool, with a band, Polyphia. If you want to see kids sitting around and that kid was friggin' practicing in his bedroom for a long time, check out the band Polyphia. Holy cow, those dudes are unbelievable. There's 2 of them in there too. So, there's that. But then on another note, I was watching this documentary, and I don't know if I brought this up before or not, but this documentary is called 20 Feet from Stardom. And basically what it is, it's about these unsung heroes. Who are they? The background singers in music. The shoo-up-doo, you know what I mean? And the girls, the women in the background, usually they're women, in the background singing the chorus or whatever behind someone famous. And they're the girls and women that sit up in the top corner on the stage that fill out the vocals, okay, that you probably really don't pay attention to very much. But this documentary is about them. It is one of the greatest documentaries you will ever watch. And for the life of me, I can't remember the woman's name. But this woman is one of the baddest mother effers I've ever seen. Just as cool and hardcore and whatever as any rock star you'll ever come across. And I wish I could remember her name, but she tells the story. This is the woman I'm talking about, okay? The Rolling Stones. Give Me Shelter. Oh, children of away, just shot away. Okay, that chick. Okay, everybody knows. I think that's Give Me Shelter. This is her. Okay, and she's done a bunch of stuff and all that stuff. She gets a call. It's in the middle of the night. She gets up. She's in her pajamas. There's this English band in town. They need a background singer. Can you come? She's like, what? It's in the middle of the night. No, listen. These guys are unbelievable. I don't know if they told them it was the Rolling Stones or not, but, they're like, they need a background singer. So get your butt down here. She's like, whatever. She's like, okay. So she goes, I got up. I had my pajamas on still. She goes, I put my slippers on. I put my leopard skin bathrobe on. I got my car and I drove to the studio. She goes, I walked in. And she goes, okay, what do you guys want me to do? And they're like, sing this part. And she's like, what? And it's the part. And they sing rape, murder. I think it's just a shot away or whatever it says. And she's like, rape, murder, what the hell do you want me to sing? She's like, all right, whatever, I'm getting paid. Boom. She busts it out. What you hear on the radio is the first take. It's the first take. Magic. That is magic in the making right there. Okay? You aren't going to have that happen with your pop Kiss 98.5 people. That kind of shit ain't going to happen. Okay? And she ends up going on tour with him, and they had this great friendship, and she's just like, you could tell, it was like one of the greatest times of her life, meeting these guys and stuff. But it's like, holy cow, man. It just blows you away. You could just watch the documentary. I'm ranting and everything. It's just that I just had this on my mind, and here I am. This is my video, and this is what I do on my videos, so whatever. Okay, so before I end this thing, I gotta pose this question. My buddy Cameron, awesome dude, he asked me to ask the Facebook friends and a mile Crocodile friends what people think about chemtrails. If you know what chemtrails are, then you know what chemtrails are. If you don't, chemtrails are when you see an airplane flying over the sky and you see the lines that they leave, the streaks, okay? They're called contrails. There's some debate and some argument that they are called chemtrails, and basically what they're doing is spraying chemicals in the air to keep us sick, whatever the motive is, and the underlying motive is. That's why they're doing this. So they put these planes up in the air, they fly them over, and you look, and then they last. Some, we all know, some last longer than others. Others disappear, others don't. He believes they're chemtrails. Strongly believes they are chemtrails. So he asked me to give him a shout out, which I'm doing, and asked me to have everybody post what they think about this, what their thoughts are on chemtrails. So I'm asking you, what do you think? What do you think? What's your opinion? I have my opinion, but we're interested in what your opinion is, okay? On Facebook, you know, I hope he doesn't get mad about this. You know, his name is Cameron. I'm keeping all my kitties Vestaro. I'm sorry, I messed your name up. But anyways, you can see him in my friends list, and go snoop my page, whatever you want to do. I don't care. It's friggin' Facebook. Who cares? But anyways, yeah, leave your comments. Let us both know what you think about that. For, against, conspiracy theory or not conspiracy theory. Look, I'm doing my buddy a favor. So, you know, if you feel up to it, leave your comment. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, I think I got 25 subscribers so far. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to complain about it. Life ain't about YouTube subscribers, but hey, you never know. Maybe if I get 30, Facebook will put a commercial in the beginning of my video and I'll make 25 cents. So, okay, everybody, just go subscribe, watch my video, make your comments, call me a dunce, swear at me, whatever you want to do, please do it, because anybody who really knows me knows I love it all. I love it all. So, all right, I'm going to press stop on my broken phone now, and I'll see y'all later.